Okay, I would like to invite Mr. Kalai, all right, Mr. Kalai from GV FMB Enterprise to present. A very good morning to you, Mr. Kalai.
Alban,
Yes, hi.
can I go to the next one for the next one?
For
Is
the
it
next
possible?
session. Okay,
The next
sure,
session.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. If that's the case, then Mr. Kamal Kumar, we would like to invite you to go first. So are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Okay, so do you want me to share your slides on my computer, or are you going to share it?
No, you share it.
Okay, I'll share it so that each time you want me to go to the next slide, just say next and I'll move to the next slide, right? Okay. So we'll just share the slides now. I hope everyone can see my slides. Can everyone see my slides?
Yes, Alban.
Okay, cool. All right, the floor is yours, Mr. Kamal.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Ian. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I'm Kamal Kumar. I have this concept of a family clubhouse. You can go to the next slide, Alban. Alban, next slide.
Okay, one second. I'm trying to go to the next slide. Maybe you'd like to introduce yourself first, Mr. Kamal, who you are, introduce a brief introduction.
That's why I need to go to the next slide for that, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's me, the founder, introduction. I've got 20 years experience in the entertainment industry. I was running a restaurant at KLCC, founder of a swimming academy. And right now I'm into Arabic restaurant. I got this shawarma sandwich that I opened in a high populated area, which is like the mall Eon. So we just started a week ago, and so far it's going well. Okay, next slide. Oh, that's me with Mr. Tony Fernandez, one of the functions that we were working together. Next. That's my swimming academy. We run this swimming school for about 2 years until the corona pandemic. Then we had to stop, shut down the pool. Until now, it's been a year now. Okay, next. Okay, so my company have secured a 10 years leasing of a 4-acre land and a lake, including in a clubhouse with a clubhouse facility. This is located in the state of Selangor that has got a population of 5 townships, maybe about over 1 million people living there. My vision is to cater a venue that can provide affordable sporting facilities and family activities that can generate a huge potential income and job opportunity to the communities living in that area. Next. That's my company, Al Arifi Enterprise, a premier company which specializing in food and beverage, entertainment, and water survival skills. Our aim is to provide a top-notch central spot with an affordable price for family living, comes together, and family-friendly indoor-outdoor activities. Next. All right, cut this short. Yeah, I told you this. The developer perspective approach. Okay, so this is the clubhouse. Okay, this is the clubhouse picture in the land of 4 acres. Next. This is the only clubhouse here in that area of town, 6 township, within a 20-minute drive to the clubhouse. The size of clubhouse, like I said, is 4 acres, including a lake. Next. These are the potential activities that I'm planning to carry out there. I've got pet grooming, dog park, kayaking, remote control speedboat, outdoor cinema, fun fair, food truck, trunk sale. Next. Potential activities, yeah, private event, pool party, tai chi class, swimming competition, camel walk, team building, camping site. These are the activities we are planning for the place. So what I'm looking for is a private investor who's keen on a small return over a long-term investment. The project value is at 15 million, including asset worth RM 5 million. What I want to do right now is to propose a 10% profit share return over a 5 million investment on this business venture. So I'm just putting this together as from the surface, and I would like to see, because for me this project, I'm actually going ahead with it. I'm already on it. I'm just opening a small share for investors that are looking for long term. All right. So with or without the investor, I'm still going ahead with this project. You see. So I'm just seeing, like, if it's for business protocol, I'm just opening a small share and see if anyone want to come on board. Mr. Ian, please give me some questions or anything you want to know from here on.
That's all your presentation?
Come again?
That's all your presentation?
Yes. You want to go into the numbers? I can Q&A with me straight.
Okay, first of all, where is the club located?
Okay, that's why this club is in southern part of Selangor, which I don't want to reveal more of the exact location due to non-disclosure agreement, you know. So yeah.
Understand. Okay. The second question is, you want to raise total is, if I'm not mistaken, is 5 million or 15 million?
The value of the project is 15 million.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a 10 years tenancy agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And then the property value is at 5 million.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to know the income, yeah?
No, I want to know how much money you need.
Okay, so I would need about I will need about 5,982,000. 5,982,000 investment for a 15 million ringgit project with a 10% return.
10% return for how many years, sir?
10 years, so far is 10 years. And
okay.
10 years, but we can go for good lah.
Okay. So you are offering equity share or preference share or convertible preference share?
Again,
You are offering equity share or a preference share or a convertible preference share? What type of tools you are offering? People pay you 5 million, you have to give them something, right? As a proof, like equity. That means it's your share, or is a preference share, or is a convertible preference share. Means the preference share you can convert into a equity share.
Okay, this is what I'm looking for, is a private investor who wants a small return for a long-term investment.
Yeah, understand.
Equity that's forever.
Okay, so it's a preference share, is it correct?
Yes, it's a share is forever.
Share forever or preference share, that means is a similar like a loan for 10 years, but the return for a year is about 10%.
Yeah.
That is what you are talking at?
Yes, because you see, there's a property there, which they will own 10% of the property.
Oh, okay.
The property there is valued at 5 million.
Okay. So the property is because the property is not belong to your company, right? It's belong to the owner, but they lease to you for 10 years. Is it correct?
Yeah, but it's with the option to buy, which means I will buy the property at 5 million.
Okay.
So the investor will own 10% of it.
Okay. So it's option to buy lah, option to buy off lah.
Yeah.
So that means if the investor pay you 5 million, actually is to help you to buy off the property, so that you can generate the income from whatever activity just now you mentioned?
Yeah, I can let you know the activities, the numbers from the activities I'm projecting.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, we need the details on the forecast because the company the clubhouse is not start the business yet at the moment because you just have a list, right?
Yeah, because it's we stopped it for a year now because of the COVID.
Yeah, I understand. So do you have the forecast for the activity for the
Yes,
next 10 years?
I do.
Yeah, I think maybe you can share a little bit.
Okay.
For example, which of the three activity that you forecast it will generate the most income for the next 3 to 5 years? So maybe you can share the screen. We have a look, then we have an understanding first. Yeah.
Okay. Because I can't share it on the screen, but I will tell you now.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Okay, so there's three category of income in that
Okay.
in the clubhouse. The first one is a swimming academy. So okay, I have these swimming coaches that from Australian Swimming Academy that capable of creating champion swimming, champion swimmers, and higher standard of swimming academy to conduct. So this swimming pool itself is projected to generate 30,000 ringgit a month. Total revenue from a swimming academy is at 30,000 ringgit a month. Right? Okay, so my next important activity is a dog park. So I've got this dog trainer that can bring in dog training for the canine unit and also pet grooming. You know, he does. You can do cats and dogs grooming, and also animal feed. You know, like pet feed. So this is we are projecting to generate an income of another 30,000. So from these two activities, we are projecting 60,000, and the last one will be the lake. I have a huge lake there that I want to intend to make water sports. So all these water sports, including we got kayaking, remote control speedboat, all the best jet skis, and you know I have another slide with all these details. I don't know why that slide is not up here.
Maybe you can share it on WhatsApp and I can help you share it.
No, it's there already. I sent to you. But okay, let me finish. All right. So these three.
It's about how much?
Yeah, these three activities is projected to earn income of 90,000 ringgit a year. Sorry, a month. 90,000 ringgit a month from these three major activities. One is swimming academy, the other one is a dog park, and water sports. These three major activities are my major source of income. This will go on for the community there, like more than 10 years. We're projecting this.
Okay. One question to ask. Okay. What is your profit margin around?
My profit margin, okay, the total sales, looking at 90,000 a month, my total sales will be 1,080,000 ringgit for a year. If I minus my cost at 40%, I will have a profit of 648,000.
Sorry, come again?
If from the 1,080,000, if I minus 40% cost, my profit will be 648,000 a year.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a profit of 648,000 a year.
Okay. So it's about 60%.
Yes.
Before tax.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we can probably talk about it to understand more.
Okay. I'm just sending you this slide, Alban.
Okay.
Just put this on.
Okay, I got one question. since this pandemic lah, okay, the government also mentioned that although we have the vaccine in next year February, it will still we have to follow this SOP for another 2 years to ensure the pandemic is end. So for following these 2 years, what is your plan? Because your clubhouse normally we have to back to normal. Only we can use your clubhouse or utilize your clubhouse, right?
Yes.
So but from the government, at least this pandemic will end another 2 years time. So what is your what is it your backup plan or your plan B?
Okay. So I've already secured my leasing with the developer for the next 10 years. This is already secured. Okay. So in terms of the SOP for the swimming school and my program, mainly the swimming school, the SOP for swimming school is already out. Okay. So by following the SOP, I can already get my students in, because the area I'm talking about, there's none. There's no such facilities for the school children. These are people are looking for this kind of training and program. So I believe that we follow the SOP. I'm providing transport for them, picking them up, bringing them to run the school. And from there, over a year building that school, I think things, I will still start moving already following the SOP. So I won't be waiting for 2 years for the government to say, go ahead. As long the SOP is out, the health ministry give me approval, which is already there, So I'm looking at just starting next month. In fact, I'm going to start from January.
Okay. Okay. I have received the forward message from Alban. Okay. As I can see, you are giving up the 10% to the investor. Okay. I think this is equity. Okay. Is it equity or preference share? Because if
Equity.
you are talking about equity, 10%.
Yeah, equity of the company, 10% of the company.
Because if you're talking about equity is 10% to raise 5.9 million, I probably about as a 6 million. That means your company value is 60 million. How you can justify your valuation is 60 million?
Yeah, I'm valuing my project at 15 million, right? RM 15 million. This value of this project, because the expertise I'm using, like the coaches I have, all international, my swimming coach, my basketball coach, my dog trainer, my water sport specialist to run the lake. So these people are all these, the values they're bringing in.
Yeah, I understand. So from what you are telling, the company, the value of the project is 15 million, right?
15, yes, 15.
So if you want to raise 6 million from there, I think at least the investor have to take your share is about 40% of the share. Then you can only justify the company value is 15 million. If you only give up 10% of your share to raise 6 million, that means your company value or the project value is about 60 million. You cannot justify with the 60 million, right? You only can justify the project is 15 million, right? Yes, so the give up of the share, I think is not just justify the equity, the percentage. At least the give up percentage is 40%. Then only you can justify the project value is 15 million, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to talk to your team on this to justify before we further going. Because you have to some backup on the amount you want to raise and the percentage you give out.
So should I reduce my amount that I'm asking for?
Either you reduce the amount you are asking for, or either you increase the percentage of the share you are giving up. Either way lah, to justify the value of the company, because the project is only 15 million, 15 million.
See, just to help you understand, Mr. Kumar, You know, when example, if you're buying over a particular company, okay, if the company's value example is 100 million, and you're just buying a 10% stake, that means your investment is 10 million, you know, 10% of 100 million. So the company is valued at 100 million and they're selling their shares of 10% at 10 million, then the company is, that's the worth of the shares. Lah.
All right,
So right now, the
understood.
worth of your
No,
company is 15 million.
understand that. Can you give the suggestion, like for 15 million project value, how much can I offer the investor?
So example, if it's 15 million, that means right now, the value, you're valuing this whole project and the company at 15 million. So if 10% of 15 million is 1.5 million, 20% is 3 million, example. So if it's 3 million that you're asking for, then you're supposed to give at least 20% of the share. But if you're asking for 6 million, then technically the value of the share is 40%. Your 6 million, if you convert it into shares, is actually 4 million.
Okay, understand. So I think that's reasonable because why? The investor is going to own the property.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so 40% of the property and the business is owned by the investor and 60% will be the founder. Is that okay?
So if that's the case, then yes, justifiable 66 million. Correct, Mr. Ian?
Yep.
That's so?
Yes.
Okay. I will consider that.
Okay. I think we can set up an individual meeting for this to further understand everything.
Yeah. I'll arrange it.
Because this project is we have to see the detail first. Okay. But it's a quite interesting project to understand more.
Okay.
Before we further.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're interested in the project.
No much question from my side.
All right.
I will arrange another meeting with you and Mr. Ian, Mr. Kumar. All right.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Edwin.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Ian.
Interested.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Kamal. Thank you for your session. All right.
Thank you, Ian.
Okay.
Meet up soon.
All right. So next, we would like to move on to our next participant who would be making his presentation, Mr. Kalai from GV
F&B marketing.
GV F&B marketing. That's right.
The
floor is yours, Mr. Kalai.
Hi. Good morning to all. My name is Kalai. I'm from Penang. Okay. All right. So just to brief introduction of about myself. We are doing actually online sandwich deliveries actually. So how do I put it? It's kind of homemade because right now currently we are home based. We don't have a physical shop or anything. So we take orders and we gather orders. We're using social medias for the time being, and we supply them to whoever's requesting orders. So okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Give me a second. Alban, I don't have access to do it. Can you help me? Hello.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sure. Let me share your presentation earlier that you shared.
Sure.
Yeah, I hope everyone can see my slides, my screen.
Yes, can see.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Hi.
Just let me know when to press next, and I'll press next.
Yeah, just slide it up for each page, just put it up a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So this is my company logo, and this is us, GV F&B Marketing. We are doing, as I said, sandwiches, and we do small catering as well for birthday parties, gathering, team buildings. Small catering, which means it's not like a wedding or something. We don't cook rice and all that. It's like I know for birthday parties like noodles, sandwiches, that kind of stuff. So our expertise are more on sandwiches actually. Okay, can you scroll up a bit, Alban? Okay, so we are established on 20th November 2017, and we are still running successfully until today. Okay. Okay, just a brief of why we are doing this business, this sandwich business actually. Looking at the current lifestyle, people's eating habit, I mean, the vast majority are looking for healthy food, at the same time delicious. So, of course, I mean, I'm staying in Penang right now, okay? Yeah, food is here. I mean, everywhere is delicious. I mean, it's good food. But to say it's healthy, I do not know, okay? I'll say I'll give you a percentage about 50-50. But and also another thing is affordable. Okay, is it affordable? And still it's a 50-50. So that's why we came out with a plan of doing sandwiches. So it's tastes good, it's affordable, and it's also healthy. So it caters everything. Okay, can scroll up, Alban. Okay, so our competition right now, so why we choose this business is because we don't have much of a competition right now at the moment. We only have 3 people. Maybe there are 4 and they are not, I mean, out of the market right now. I don't see them as a negative factor because I started off small and I'm still learning from all these people. They are big giants, and yeah, they have their own uniqueness of selling their sandwiches or whatever. So we have LAN, Nustra, okay? So they have the advantage, okay? They have multi-location delivery, and they have their disadvantage. Yeah, and more closely is Goodfellas. Yeah, actually I admire them, okay? They are very good actually. So and I look up to all these people. Yeah, they are competitors, but they are more like what you call an inspiration, inspiration. So I always keep this person, the one in the the very bottom, Subway, okay? So they are my benchmark. I feel them, they are the benchmark, okay? Yeah, they are, I mean, they are well established, okay, well established. So most of these people are having the problem with the pricing, okay? So I mean, I understand because I'm into this business, so I know how the pricing actually works. So it's sometimes, I know it's it's a bit expensive, for normal people, a normal person to go and purchase. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's healthy, right? So sometimes people do need to pay more, but those are the disadvantages. What I see. Can you scroll up, Alban? Okay, our unique selling point. Okay, actually we have one previously, and I think it no longer exists. Okay, I will say, I mean, for now we have our vegetarian sandwiches. Okay, I mean, we have names for all of our sandwiches. I mean, that we call them a GB crunchy cheese. Okay, it's 100% vegetarian, and we using vegetarian mayo and vegetarian cheese. So when I say vegetarian cheese, and people get surprised, I mean, is there such thing? Because all the while people been thinking, oh, cheese are vegetarian. There's nothing in there. Okay, just for a small info, yeah, not all cheese are vegetarian. So they have this substance called Rene. It's an abstract from cow actually. So they put it in cheese to preserve it, and that's the reason. So we put it as our USPs when we promote our sandwiches. Majority people are more into vegetarian. The vegetarian people, they like this actually. They like this, so they go for this kind of stuff. And one more thing is we are engaged into charities. Okay, we do a lot of charity works and all that. We are engaged with a few NGOs in Penang right now, and they basically order things from us. Okay, they order sandwiches and drinks from us. Then they will give out. Usually our our charity works happens in Komta area or Market Street area. So that's where a lot of homeless people are around. So they purchase the sandwiches, everything from us, and they do it like a charity. So we give them a special price. And I mean, it's a good thing. It's a noble thing to do. And also we have our thing that, our name, we are marketing ourselves indirectly through this. Okay. Can you scroll up, Alban? A bit more. So we started off, as I said, we started off in 2017, and our growth, I mean, yeah, it's inclining for the current year 2020. And I mean, even during this COVID situation, okay, I mean, our market is, our business is okay, still okay. I would say it's still okay, because we are doing home-based deliveries, okay, and people order from us, and we do deliveries to them, house to house or to offices or to anywhere. So it doesn't affect that much. Only on the beginning time of the MCOs, then they ordered for all the shops and everything to be closed, and we can't get the materials to do our sandwiches and all that. That's the only, it was just like a 1 or 2 months, then, and we are back to normal after that. Okay, can you scroll up? Alban, yep. Sorry, a bit now. Okay, so for now, we are a bit down, Alban, the previous page. Yeah, there. Okay, there. So currently, our average profit per year, it's I mean, it's about 30,000 to 40,000. Okay, and yeah, so that's the reason I joined this Tangki Jerung session, in order to build my business, to take it to the next level. And yeah, so we have our Facebook business page. Okay, so you can feel free to go and see our progress, what we've been doing. Everything's over there. Every single photographs, every single events we are posted in our Facebook page. Okay, and yep. Scroll down, Alban. Sorry. Okay, so talking about this business, we are planning to expand our business, you see, and what we need right now is a physical station, in order to expand. So currently we are just home based, and we are doing deliveries and those sort of things. Okay, if we have a station of a shop or anything to do this particular business, we can go more further. In another way, we can obtain an halal certification in order to do this. Okay, so by doing home base, we cannot be approved in halal. So if we have a separate shop or a business, so we can have this halal certification, and we can go to a wider range of business and access in order to promote our business, you see. So what we are looking at right now is about 500 to 800 K to start up this business, or to start up this shop. Okay, and I've just did a rough calculation. It's about 250K for the operation and equipments. Okay, and for the overhead, and we need about 250,000. Yeah, because we are just starting up with a physical shop, you see. Okay, so I'm looking at about 300 to 500 square feet of a shop lot. It's not that big for starters, and we have targeted locations where we're gonna set up this place. Okay, I mean, what I've always in my mind is, if you know the areas in Penang, Waterfall and Western Road. The what do you call this? The culture of eating habits, or the kind of food is totally different from other places, because it's a strategic place. People go for exercise, and they go for workout, and this kind of place. So after that, normally they will go to find something healthy to eat. Okay, so that's the reason I have come up with this kind of proposal. Okay, I'm giving myself about 24 months less for expanding to other locations like Georgetown, Paya Lepas. So that is another part of the expanding my business. Okay, we'll still be doing our online orders. Okay, regardless of having the shop or not. Okay, so earlier when I spoke to you about the USP, okay, we had one previously and it's no longer exists, but I just would like to share is that even before, our competitor, the yellow and green person, you know, I hope you know who I'm talking about. Okay, they started with deliveries, right? Now they're using Food Panda and what do you call this, Grab Food. Okay, we already done that before them. Okay, we used to take orders, and we customize orders from home and we deliver them to offices and all that. So it's the customization I already done before that, but it's now in this current era is no longer relevant. So anybody can do it. So so that's why I've chosen in a different path of doing my business. Okay, so that's all for my presentation right now. We also have our website. You can go and check it out, our website here. And yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. Yeah, hi Alban, I'm done.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kalai. Let's open the floor for Q&A. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Ian, do you have any questions?
Actually, Mr. Kalai, thanks for
Yeah, hi.
presentation. I think the way you are doing is like doing the reverse way, because now everyone want to quit from the shop to do online, but you are
Online.
from online doing to the shop, which it will increase your operation cost. Like what you mentioned, you need about 500,000
Yeah.
to set up a shop
Yes.
and put the overhead for 1 year. I think
Yeah.
that is a bit not make sense, especially this pandemic.
Yeah.
I rather you work with one of the participants of Tangki Jerung, Mr. Ouyang. Okay, he's doing the central kitchen and giving a platform to all the startup similar like you. I think you can talk to him to become their Penang or the Northern region collaboration party that will
Okay.
help a lot to the market instead of
Yeah.
you having your own shop lot, and I think you have to pump a lot of marketing when you have a shop lot, because the overhead is there. If your marketing is not enough, then I think it's a killing part. So I think your project you should do a lot of adjustment, and you can. I think you better look for another option instead of start up a new shop lot, because at the moment for the following 1 year or 2 years, the people who eat in the restaurant will become lesser, especially I think these 2 days ago, there's a news mentioned that the most affected community actually is the people who have their food dine in a shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you go to open a shop, I think the next 2 years, I think the expenses is not about 500,000. If the overhead a year is 250, I think you have to prepare for another 3 years
Yeah.
to cover that. So I think better you raise the money to do more online marketing, to build more online orders instead of having a shop lot.
Yeah.
I think it's either you have a less cost to set up your central kitchen.
Yeah. So
It's better. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, okay, because the idea is not opening like a restaurant or get people to come and dine in actually. Okay, the main idea of doing this is in order to get certified by halal actually. So that is the main reason of me. So normally even if you see any of these shop lots or the places that I mentioned, people not much are dining in. Yeah, I totally understand that. So I want to bypass that. Yeah, right now while we're doing this business home base, we are going to take this another level. So we have a station. That's why I put it as a station, not as a shop law, not as a shop or people to dine in. So in order for us to just break through this one small section.
The lights out.
Yeah, I think he's a car, I guess. But your point is very valid, Mr. Ian. What you said is very valid.
That we are.
Actually, sorry to interrupt, Mr. Kalai, but where Mr. Ian, maybe I'd like to just justify on behalf of Mr. Ian, where he's coming from is, for the sake of that halal certification, if you're going to be spending 250 over 1,000 ringgit, does that make economic sense or not? Because what you see right now, one of our participant, Nicholas Oi, he has he has a kitchen, a physical kitchen, and he caters for people who plan or intend to have physical stations like you. So if he can help you with getting the halal certification through his physical kitchen, then you save a lot of money, as what Mr. Ian is saying. You know, why you want to spend so much money when you can use that money for your marketing expenses, 200 over 1,000, that will generate a lot more income for you right now as compared to having these things.
Understand.
So you can use the services that Nicholas is providing in the northern region for you to actually get your halal certification, because he has physical kitchens and he rents out the physical kitchens and the utensils and everything at a very minimum price, and he can assist you with the halal certification if you discuss with him.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
So you save, in other words, I think Mr. Ian has given you a very productive feedback, because this will be able to save you lots and lots of money. Otherwise, it's going to be a wasted investment.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think Mr. Alban can do a connection between Mr. Kalai and also Mr. Nicholas on this.
Okay, sure. Let me help you to connect with Mr. Nicholas Kalai.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Mr. Kalai. Thank you for your pitch. All right. Okay, so Mr. Ian, we have the last participant, the final participant for today. Only 3 participants. All right. So the final participant is we would like to pass the floor to Mr. Vicky. Mr. Vicky from Choco Hut. I hope you have rectified your sound. Mr. Vicky, we still can't hear you. Can you go down at the screen and can you see the word mute, unmute next to your video? Is there a mute, unmute button? Did you mute yourself? Actually, you're not muted according to what I see here. Are you using headset? Maybe try taking out your headset and see. Try to disconnect your headsets from the computer. Now, can you speak? Can you speak? Mr. Vida, Mr. Vicky? We can't hear you.
Maybe should ask him to log out and then log in again.
Yeah,
probably.
do you want to try logging out and then logging in again? Well, then we can just have a 2 minutes smoke break. Mr. Vicky, can you try to log out and log in again? Let me try to assist you. The rest of you can have a 3 minutes toilet break. Mr. Vicky, try to log out and log in again.
Probably he can't even hear you, so maybe need to call him and ask him to.
Oh, yeah, he can. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I had this problem that I cannot, people cannot hear me, so I had to log out and then log in again. So that was working.
Okay. Mr. Fidaus, I notice you are in. Hi, Mr. Fidaus. Very good morning to you, Mr. Fidaus.
Hi, Alban.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Fine.
How come you didn't make your pitch, your pitching session?
Not yet finished.
Sorry?
Only 70% done. 70%.
I thought today, by today, you'll be able to present. Maybe you wanna, what exactly is your business nature that you want to present? What is your pitching that you want to present?
How I shop?
Okay.
How I shop?
You have wasted your opportunity lah. That's why I gave you two rounds. I was hoping that you will be able to prepare one by today.
I pun nak masuk tapi sibuk sikit.
Oh,
Tak sempat habis I punya slide lah. Tapi sudah ada buat dah. Around 60 to 70% lah slide.
I see. Do you want to present or? Huh?
Have next time. Next time have ah? Next time.
Next time ada ini yang last punya sesi for pitching.
Slide tak habis lagi ah, Mr. Elban.
Okay, no problem. I understand.
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. Firdaus.
Okay.
Right. Mr. Vira, Mr. Vicky, are you in? Can you unmute and speak, sir? Yeah, still can't hear you. What seems to be the problem? You are unmuted, okay, but I can't hear you. Is your headset connected to the laptop? No. Can you take out your headset if it's connected to the laptop? Now try to talk. No, I can't hear. Not sure why I can't hear. Hello? Say again, loudly. Okay, I got an idea for you, Mr. Vicky. Why don't you do this? Try to connect from your handphone as well. Hey, where did you go? Okay, Mr. Vicky, I got an idea. Why don't you do this? Try to connect from your handphone as well. So you can use your handphone for the sound and the laptop is for your video. Try connecting from your handphone and see, Mr. Vicky. Sorry, Mr. Ian, just a small technical error. Maybe let me just call Vicky. Okay, Mr. Vignesh, can you speak? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
All right. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes. Now I can hear you.
All right.
Sir, mute your computer volume. I mean, go to your computer and click on mute.
It's holding mute.
Computer one is mute, huh? Oh, I can hear like an echo lah.
Then
You hear echo. Maybe you have to go a little bit far from your computer.
Hello.
Disconnect. Okay. Hello.
you can hear me now?
Now it's clear. So you can switch on your camera.
Hold on. Am I? That's my camera. All right.
The video.
Yeah.
Okay. This is better, Mr. Vicky. Yeah, finally.
Then I don't use my laptop, right? Okay.
No worries. I can help you to share your.
All right. That'll be great, sir. That'll be great. Thank you.
It's the same slide that you sent me on the first day, right?
Yeah. Same whole slide.
Okay. So maybe you can introduce yourself to Mr. Ian.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Vignesh Maran. You can call me Vicky or you can call me Maran. I'm representing my company, Shai NV InnoLab. Okay. Actually, our bigger picture is we want to venture into fast-moving consumer goods products. So that is our vision, the bigger vision. For a start, we have I've been doing a lot of research and R&D, and then I came up with the idea to market and also to build my own chocolate products, own brand. So that's how the idea came out, and then I come up with this idea of Choco Hut. Okay, so it's a new venture. It's a new venture. It's all started when this pandemic starts. In March, I was thinking, what should I do when all the other businesses are suffering financially? What we should do? Then, of course, everybody is going for e-commerce. Everybody going for online businesses. So that's how this idea came. But even before that, for the past 2 years, I've been working with one of these manufacturers in northern state of Kedah, who have a very good facilities with a very good range of chocolate product, which is exporting actually, but it's not concentrating in our local market, Malaysian market. I don't know why, but when I asked him, he said he didn't have the right marketing team. So we've been in discussion, we've been meeting, we were brainstorming for the past 2 years, and I used to take the chocolate, I used to try, I used to give to my kids. Definitely kids love them, old people love them, you know, everybody loves chocolate, right? So, and then what I did is I started to give samplings to my friends, my associates, my colleagues, and I used to send samples to like Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bangladesh, Philippines. So the feedback was good. The feedback was good. Yeah. So that's how it started. So the presentation. So I don't want to go too much into big talk. Let me go into the presentation. Mr. Alban, if you can help me with the slide.
Okay, sure. Let me share the screen. Okay, I hope you can see the slides.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Alban. How's my audio? Is clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. As you all know, Choco Hut, this is my brand. Actually, we started this brand especially for doing e-commerce, but gradually the idea grows big. Okay, next slide, sir. Okay, when you look at the chocolate industry, if you look at the chocolate industry worldwide, globally, there is a problem that a main problem or the primary problem that everybody talks about. The rise of a health issue like diabetes and obesity actually hinders the growth of the global and domestic chocolate market. People think, when you say chocolate, people think, oh, if you eat too much of chocolate, you'll get diabetes, or you eat too much of chocolate, it's bring you towards obesity and all these things. Due to that, there is a slowdown. There's a slowdown in the growth of chocolate industry worldwide. So this is the same problem that we are facing. We are facing when there is not much of awareness about chocolate. So for that, so next slide, sir. So the solution is we are moving towards recipes that utilize what we call progressive, organic, and natural ingredients by removing GMOs, high fructose, and artificial additives, and to use more nutritious add-on like seeds, nuts, fruits, which have more appeal to the older generation and also for health conscious people. To enlarge the appeal with the snack made use, we are suggesting or we like to introduce dark chocolate. Not many people knows about dark chocolate. If you go to the European countries, in Malaysia, especially the Chinese community, they know very well about dark chocolate, what dark chocolate can do, what is the benefit of dark chocolate. Actually, they have a lot of health benefits, but not people always categorize chocolates in general. It's a chocolate with a lot of sugar. It doesn't have any benefits. So to solve this problem, me especially, I'm looking into dark chocolate, to venture into more producing of dark chocolate based products, which have a lot of health benefits. And even dark chocolate have a lot of nutrient. So actually we can read up, if you Google up, you can read up so much of details or what we call that information about dark chocolate and what is their benefit. So please, for the next slide. Okay, no, another one, sir. The validation. All right. Okay. The latest report. Okay, if you look at the latest report by IMARC Group titled "Dark Chocolate Market: Global Industry Trend, Share, Size, Growth, Opportunity, and Forecast for 2020 up to 2025." It finds a global dark chocolate market have reached a value of 48.4 billion in 2019. So you're looking at the compound annual growth rate of 7.6% from 2014 up to 2019. So that is just for the dark chocolate market. If you look at the overall chocolate market, there's 5% compound annual growth rate. So if you look at it, that every year there is a growth of 5% for overall industry. So since we are having more chocolate, so if you can look at it, it's a big number that we are talking about. So, hello, sir.
Sorry, next slide, is it? Hello. Mr. Vira, Mr. Vicky. Can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Sorry,
Yeah.
the line was breaking.
Can I continue?
Okay, sure.
Can I continue?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. So when you look at the market size, the global chocolate market size for 2019 is about 130 billion USD. And compared, if you look at our domestic market, Malaysian chocolate market size for 2019 is 4.4 billion ringgit. 4.4 billion ringgit, just the consumption within our country for 2019 is 4.4 billion. You talk about every chocolate product that been produced and been sold in the market. It can be confectionery, it can be compound, it can be premium chocolate. So total up, it's 4.4 billion just for the year 2019. And for export, if you look at export, this data derived from a speech we given by YB Teresa Kwok on the 24th of June 2019. So she have mentioned that for year 2018, the total export for chocolate product is about 1 billion. So it's a big market size that we are talking about. If you are not looking at globally, if you even look at domestically for Malaysian market, there's a huge potential chocolate industry, and there is still a lot of room for new players to come in to get a small chunk or small size of this big pie that we are talking about, like 4.4 billion. And also, if you are looking at the export now at the moment is billion, and if you are looking at compound annual growth rate of 5%. It's a big market we are talking about. Sir, next slide, sir. So in order to go into this business, of course, our primary idea was to go online e-commerce business. For that, we have already set up a website called, can you see here, it's chocohut.com.my. We have set up a website where we want to focus primarily on e-commerce. That was the idea. But eventually, when you look at the potential, there is few business model that you can look into. Of course, we can talk about B2B, B2C, and C2C. So next slide, sir. Okay. When you look at the business model, right? Okay. Of course, e-commerce, the thing, that is the way forward when you look at the current scenario, because e-commerce have been booming now because of the pandemic. People cannot go out, they have to sit around. And especially when you look at pandemic time and MCO time, a lot of activity takes place online. So much of purchases have done online, and majority was on the food and beverage side, where they're buying food to grab food from Foodpanda. And of course, even chocolates have been having a very booming time at that time. So for me, the business model that I'm looking at is e-commerce, B2B, B2C, and C2C. For 2021, I have a projection where I'm targeting to sell or produce about 2 metric tons of chocolate product per month. So 2 metric tons, it's a small number. We are talking about 2,000 kilos, because my nearest competitor is doing almost like 80 tons per month. My nearest competitor, my direct competitor, based on the business model that I'm trying to emulate, duplicate, is doing about 80 metric ton per month. So 2 metric ton per month is a small number that I'm looking at. And if you look at the selling price, I'm planning to sell each of my 100 gram of chocolate about 15 ringgit. 15 ringgit is very to pay. So you
sorry, Mr.
So
Vicky,
for
can you
24 metric ton
hello,
per
Mr.
annum.
Vicky? Mr. Vicky, sorry,
Hello.
your
Yeah.
line was breaking up just now.
Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you earlier.
Or maybe my connection from at home.
Could you repeat?
You can hear me now?
Now we can hear you, yes.
You can start from the 15 ringgit.
Hear me now?
Mr. Vicky, your line is not clear again. Hello? Hello?
Okay, I don't know if you can't hear, maybe repeat it.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, yes.
Hello?
Can you start again
Hello?
from the 15 ringgit?
All right. Okay. All right. The business model that I'm planning actually is to package or to pack the chocolate in 100 gram packing, and each 100 gram packing we will be selling it at retail price of 15 ringgit. 100 gram selling for 15 ringgit. And what we are talking about is premium chocolate. We are not talking about compound or anything or confectionery. We are talking about premium chocolate. So we are planning to sell it at 15 ringgit. And I've been testing the market for some time now. So for 15 ringgit, the take-up rate is very good. No complaints so far. So if 100 gram goes for 15 ringgit, 1 kilo is going for 150 ringgit. And 1,000 kilos or 1 metric tons sales will be about 150,000 ringgit. So for my projection for 2021, if I'm selling 24 metric ton per annum, we are looking at the revenue of 3.6 million. 3.6 million. As I told you earlier, my direct competitor with the same business model at the moment, they have been in the business for 5 years. At the moment, they are doing 80 metric ton per month, 80 metric ton per month. And they are selling 100 gram for 10 ringgit. You can ask me why they are selling at 10 ringgit, your direct competitor at 10 ringgit, and you're selling at 15 ringgit. Okay, the difference is the chocolate that they are selling is categorized as compound chocolate, and the chocolate that I'm planning to sell is premium chocolate. There is difference for premium chocolate and compound chocolate. I can elaborate that if anyone wants to know about it, or you can Google it. You can easily find out what it's all about. So I'm looking at 3.6 million revenue for 2021. For that, we are also going to focus more on C2C. Of course, a big e-commerce and C2C, because a lot of my customers who bought earlier from me, they always come back to me. They say, "Hey, can I resell it for you? Can I buy from you for a discounted rate, or you can give me a better margin of commission that I can sell it for you?" So from there, I got this idea that why not we emphasize on C2C more. So we have to focus all of our energy on C2C, plus your, of course, online presence with your e-commerce website. Sir, next slide, sir. The strategies, of course, when you say chocolate is the impulse purchasing. It involves a lot of emotion. People feel buying luxury chocolate, premium chocolate is a luxury. And then always chocolate associated with emotions. So for that, of course, we look into all the seasonal promotion. We are talking about producing or coming up with a special packaging or special product for Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and all the other festivals. And then we do a lot of partnership with event organizers, event planners, catering providers, hotel and resorts, tour operators, and cafes, and also having our presence in marketplace like Shopee, Lazada, Lelong, all these C2C marketplace. This is our strategy. So competition, yes. If you look at the chocolate manufacturers, there's about 51 to 55 big manufacturers in Malaysia. So I'm not planning to be a competitor to them, although indirectly we are competitors, but each and every one of us have our own market. And if you look at it at your left side corner, Chocoda. This is a local product founded by two people, husband and wife. Both are former teachers. They launched this chocolate called Chocoda in 2015, and their business model is to recruit agents, just to recruit agents and master agent, master stockists. These are the competitors that I told you that are currently doing about 80 metric ton per month. After 5 years of hard work, they're selling about 80 metric ton of chocolate per month, and they have almost 10,000 agents nationwide. 10,000 agents nationwide, and they have agents, of course, in Peninsula, Sabah and Sarawak, Brunei, and Singapore, and they are planning to expand to other Asian regions too. So I've been closely following them. So Chocoda, you see on your left-hand corner. So they are the direct competitor compared to Harrison, Benz, Brills, Consarch. No, these are my direct competitor, and they are doing very well, extremely well, with 10,000 over agents in their hand, and they are producing about 80 metric ton of chocolate per month. That is a lower number that I'm giving you. Actually, it's more. Okay, so next slide, sir. Financially, okay. I joined in this pitching not particularly looking for any funding, because at the moment I'm bootstrapping and I'm sourcing the fund internally. and I'm good to go for at least next 6 to 12 months. So in terms of funding, it's not an issue at the moment. But in the later stage, yes, of course, we will be looking for funds if we want to expand. Even I have a lot of offers where there are manufacturers who are ready to bring, they are ready and looking for funders to come into their company. So at the moment, I'm not looking at any funds, but what I'm looking is for strategic partners. Strategic partners who can work with us, work with us, and then open up, explore new markets, especially the Asia Pacific market like China, Japan, India, the Oceania countries, and etc. That's what I'm looking at. So we, on our side, we can be a OEM manufacturer, because since I'm working closely with the manufacturer, we can do R&D and come up with various kind of chocolate product with different kind of fillings. If you're talking about praline, you can have durian fillings, you can have mango fillings, etc. You can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of wonders. So we can sell in terms of OEM brand. We can have an in-house brand, or we also can go for manufacturer's brand. So that is roughly my presentation for today. So when what I'm looking at seriously is strategic partners. Because with these strategic partners, if I manage to open up one single market, let's say we are talking about China market, the 24 metric ton that you're talking about per annum can be achieved within, I think, 2 or 3 months. Because if you ship out one container load itself can go about 20 metric ton. One container load can go about 20 metric ton easily. So if you have a very good strategic partner, my forecast or my projection for 2021 can be achieved within less than 6 months, or maybe quarterly. First quarter itself, we can achieve it. So that's my presentation for today. And thank you very much for all the friends and Mr. Ian and Mr. Albert for listening. I can take up questions if there is any questions. But looking at the presentation, I think it's very straightforward presentation. It's very clear, except for the audio. Because I have some line problem in my home. Thank you very much, everyone.
So thank you so much, Mr. Vicky. Thank you. The Q&A session is open. So Mr. Ian, you can ask any questions.
Actually, not much question from my side, since you are not doing the fundraising, you are doing the business matching. Yeah. Maybe in the future, when the borders is open, we can invite you to have a visit in China. So you can look for your working partner in China.
Yes, sir.
That's the thing I can say. Because you are not looking for fund at the moment. Yeah, but
yes, not at the moment, but soon.
Yeah, but myself is a chocolate lover. I eat a lot of dark chocolate.
Mr. Ian, Mr. Vicky has sent some chocolate samples to you.
Oh. I think you should reach them today, because one of my colleagues will be bringing quite a lot of chocolate samples for you. So please try them and give your sincere and honest feedback after tasting the chocolate. I think it'll be good enough for maybe about 10 to 15 people.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. I definitely will try, because I'm a chocolate lover. You see my size already now. I eat a lot of chocolate. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So thank you so much, Mr. Vicky, and we will be in touch with you once what Mr. Ian mentioned, once the borders have opened up already. We will get in touch with you to arrange for your strategic partner, your working partner in China, so that we can start.
And I'm also looking forward for your assistance and your advice, because you are such an amazing and energetic person. We have a lot of ideas. I'm looking forward to work with you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Veera, Mr. Vicky. Thank you so much for your session. All right. And for the rest of you, thank you all so much. I think there's only 3 participants so far, Mr. Ian. All right. So that's it for from our side. So thank you all so much. What will happen is I will be getting in touch with all the participants very soon. Okay, let the Christmas season, festive season be over. And right now I'm going to have a meeting with Mr. Ian, all right, on the updates and also on the status and our next step, next action plan. And very soon I'm going to announce a meeting with all our participants, all the 20 of our participants, so that we can update all of you all on the progress and what is the outcome of our pitching session. All right. So any questions so far for Mr. Ian or for me before we end our session? Yeah.
Albert.
Yes, Mr. Kamal.
I just want to add something.
Yeah.
That the project I'm doing,
okay,
is fully supported by most of the schools in my area, in that area.
Okay.
All right. So with the school support and the health ministry's SOP,
okay,
which I already got the approval, I will start the swimming academy first. That's something that I'm going to start like within next month, you know.
Okay.
So I just want to let you know in terms of the corona pandemic,
okay,
over the 2 years or so on, what the government rules are, my
Okay.
swimming academy can kick off.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's how we're going to go in lah while we wait how long it takes.
okay.
But I can immediately start the swimming academy lah. So that's my plan. I'm going to start with the swimming first.
Okay.
Yeah, just letting you know that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Encik Kamal. So Mr. Ian, just an update from Mr. Kamal for you. Proceeding with the swimming academy first, and we will discuss the
Support,
outcome later.
all the schools lah we have.
All the schools. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for your participation in our pitching session for today. And kindly log off. Mr. Ian and I will be logged on together with the other investor, and we will be discussing the outcome and updating you all very soon. All right. So thank you all so much, and have a pleasant day and a happy Merry Christmas to everyone who's
Merry
celebrating.
Christmas, Albert, to your family.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So Mr. Ian, just hang on the line while I disconnect everyone else. I received your input, Mr. Ian, on WhatsApp. Results.
Little Princess Noisy.
Not from my side.
Oh, the other side, Kalai. All right, all
I
right.
think it's probably Kalai side. Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy your Christmas.
All right. Thank you. Kindly log off. We are going to have our meeting with the investor. So can everyone log off? Thank you. Okay. Yes, Mr. Ian. So I just received the results. Sorry, I can't hear you.
I just sent you the result.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So from our participants, there are the ones that you put as can understand more. Is that the one where you need another round, another session?
Yep.
Okay. So what do they need to present in the next session?
I think most actually can understand more and further discuss. Actually, is the few company you can further to understand like more details.
Okay.
If the company have already set up more than 1 year, we would like to know the auditor report.
Okay.
If
all
the
right.
company is quite new, then maybe we need the forecast.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 years forecast.
Okay.
And then they have to fill up the form, and then they have to give us their I would say the core team CV.
Okay.
Yeah, about themselves. Then before we meet up, it's more easy for us to further on.
Okay.
Yeah, not match means we are not interested lah.
Not interested. Okay.
Of course, our first choice actually is for the Nicholas Au.
Sorry, the
Nicholas Au, the
Nicholas Au. Okay. Yeah.
Nicholas Au. Then the other one is the Sabah, the electric motor.
Raffo. Raffo. Okay.
Raffo. That is the two first we would like to understand more.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the first two lah. The first two. Yeah.
Okay. First two. And also who's the other one? Understand more. The one that just presented, Al Arifi, right? The swimmers, the swimming academy,
The clubhouse.
Clubhouse, okay, the clubhouse. And also the, how about Potong Gula?
Yes, Potong Gula, yes.
Potong
Actually,
Gula
Potong Gula, we have made appointment for next week already.
Next week
so
already.
that one, we can go to talk to him already lah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
others, you help us to do the connection.
Okay, so that means can understand more and further discussion. What's the difference?
Understand more means actually the same I would say same lah. Actually, it's same.
Same lah.
It's same. Yeah.
Okay. So Reddy International also for further discussion lah. You want to hear further discussion from Reddy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I will do is I will arrange another session for all those who are shortlisted as further discussion and can understand more. And as what you have requested, I will ask them to prepare number one. If it's already more than 1 year, then they need to have their audited report. If it's still new, then they need to give their projected revenue.
New or not new also have to have the forecast.
Okay.
If the company already 1 year, they give us the audited report also lah. That's mean two lah. Then it's a must, it's the form, they have to fill the form. So it's more easy for us to understand the summary. Then the fourth is about the core team CV.
Core team CV, okay.
Of course, the pitch deck lah, because some of the pitch deck they not send over.
Okay.
And also the financial model, how the investor can come in.
The financial model lah. Okay.
Because I think most of them they did mention on the financial model how we can come in, either it's on the preference share or equity or convertible equity or it's a project funding. So we would like to understand more before we go ahead, because if not, at the same time they come over, we also ask the same question actually.
Yeah, just to clarify with you, preference share and equity, what's the difference?
Preference share, equity actually is what we normally call is a share lah. I take your share lah, I become your shareholder. Okay. Preference share is also like a shareholder, but they have no voting right.
Okay,
but they are the first, when the company own the profit, they have to distribute the dividend to preference share first. Okay. So normally the preference share, they will come with a percentage of the return of investment.
Okay.
It's similar like a loan actually. Like I loan you 1 million, so you promise every year you give back how many percent, then you lock me for how many years.
Okay. Equity means forever lah.
Equity is a shareholder lah.
Permanent lah. Permanent.
Yeah, permanent lah. Then maybe you can do a buyback agreement.
Buyback agreement. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, it depends on how they design the structure for the investor to come in and go out, because investor, unless it's a strategic partner, then they will prefer to be permanent. If not, if we are only pure investor,
Okay.
definitely they have to plan how the investor can exit,
Okay. All right.
or being bought by the other big company. So they have to have the idea to design it. If not, then after we discuss with them and we feel that the project is can do, we have a team to do it. We can further discuss that part in the next part after we understand more about their product first.
Okay.
Because very short presentation.
Okay.
Some of the detail we haven't understand, so we cannot talk a lot. But some of it we think we can do, like potong gula, knickers out, and also the hawker.
So, the hawker. Okay.
The hawker. Kazuko.
Kazuko. Yes. Kazuko.
Kazuko. These three actually is I think is most for us is the most interested project we would like to further understand.
What about the bubble tea? The bubble tea?
The bubble tea we can understand first lah.
Understand.
Don't know whether can match what we want or not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but the three I mentioned actually is a very interesting project.
Very interesting project. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next session that they need to present in more details, how long time do you allocate for each of them to present?
Normally, the presentation for more details, we are talking about 1 hour.
Oh, per person 1 hour. Huh?
Yeah, then we have a 1 hour for discussion and Q&A.
Okay, okay.
So it's 2 hours.
Sorry?
So normally it's 2 hours lah.
2 hours per person.
Yeah, one hour is for them to present very details.
Okay.
Then another 1 hour is for us to discuss and also for Q&A.
Q&A. So approximately. Okay, yeah, so approximately
about 2 hours lah.
2 hours,
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So let me.
They not necessary to use up the 2 hours.
Okay.
They can arrange it themselves to present as much as detail. So it's more easy for us to do the final decision whether go on to further discuss or we just stop.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So I will get in touch with all of them, and then I will do one session to prepare them before they meet you for the second time. And whatever information that you just gave, I will put it all into like a training like that, and I'll just give them a preparation course on what to do and what to expect and all that.
Yeah.
And I will arrange check with your schedule, when are you available. So maybe we have to split it to more than 1 day lah, because I think there is
normally we will take we arrange into every week we take 2 lah.
Oh, 1 week 2,
1 week 2 lah, different section. Because after we discuss with them, we have to brainstorm in our own team.
Okay.
So I think we take two candidates for a week lah.
Okay. All right. 2 candidates a week. Okay. So do you plan to do it in January?
Yeah, January. Definitely January. I think mid of January, starting of mid of January.
Starting mid of January. Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Ian. Thank you for your time and your session today.
Yeah, and, I will resend you the thing. Just a bit. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Ian. I'll keep in touch with you soon. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.